The pale green sun of Tessera 4 cast long shadows across the crystalline surface of the alien world. Captain Thomas Reed stood on the observation deck of the UNSV Harbinger, his weathered face illuminated by the eerie glow of the planet below. 15 cycles had passed since humanity's first contact with the Vrex Collective. 15 cycles of tense diplomacy, careful trade negotiations, and mutual distrust. Captain, First Officer Lisa Morgan's voice crackled through the comm. We're receiving a distress signal from the Vrex mining colony. Reed frowned. The Vrex were proud beings, their exoskeletal forms housing minds far older than human civilization. They did not ask for help lightly. Put it through, he ordered. The message came through as a series of clicks and whistles, automatically translated by the ship's AI. Emergency. Excavation breach. Ancient defense system activated. Cannot contain. Do not fear. Human vessel sent. That last part doesn't make sense, Lisa said. Why would they be reassuring us? Reed's eyes narrowed. It's not a reassurance. It's a request. They're asking us to send a human vessel. Within the hour, Reed led a team of 5 humans toward the mining colony in a shuttle. The Vrex had established their operation in a vast cavern beneath Tessera's surface, where they extracted rare minerals essential for their quantum communications network. As they approached the entrance, Reed saw the scattered forms of injured Vrex workers being tended to by their medics. Their normally luminescent shells were dim with distress. The colony administrator, a Vrex elder named Tix, met them at the landing pad. Its translator device rendered its clicks into a flat monotone. Captain Reed, we appreciate your swift response. What happened here? Reed asked. Tix's antennae twitched in what humans had learned was a sign of deep concern. Our excavation breached a sealed chamber. Inside we found technology of the predecessors. Reed tensed. The predecessors, an ancient species that had vanished millions of years ago, had left technological remnants throughout the galaxy. Most were harmless artifacts, some were not. The system activated upon detection of our presence, Tix continued. It released autonomous security units. They have claimed the lower levels and are expanding their control. Why request human assistance? Specifically, Lisa asked. Tix's compound eyes flickered. The security units target any being with quantum neural patterns. All spacefaring species in this sector evolved from the same genetic template left by the predecessors. All except humans. You're saying we're immune because we evolved independently on Earth? Reed asked. Precisely. Your neural architecture is fundamentally different. The security system cannot detect you. Reed nodded grimly. Humanity's late arrival to the galactic community, their primitive development, had just become their greatest advantage. The team descended into the colony, passing frightened Vrex workers who clicked respectfully at the humans. At the breach point, Reed saw the first signs of the ancient technology. Smooth, obsidian-like surfaces etched with glowing blue patterns that seemed to shift when viewed directly. The security center should be 3 chambers ahead, Tix explained. Disable. It and the autonomous units will deactivate. As the humans ventured deeper, the alien architecture became more pronounced. The walls pulsed with a bioluminescent light that responded to their presence, curious rather than hostile. It's scanning us, the team's tech specialist, Marcus, whispered, but it doesn't recognize what we are. They encountered the first security unit in the second chamber, a hovering sphere of the same obsidian material, surrounded by a faint blue aura. It drifted past the humans without response, its sensors passing over them as if they were invisible. In the central chamber, they found the security nexus, a column of swirling energy surrounded by hovering control panels made of light. How do we shut it down? Lisa asked. Marcus studied the displays. I think it's trying to communicate with us. Symbols flashed across the surfaces, rearranging themselves continuously until they began to form patterns recognizable as basic mathematical sequences. It's learning our language, Reed realized, or creating one we can understand. After several tense minutes, a message formed. Identify species designation. Reed stepped forward. Human from Earth. A pause then. Human unknown, not in database. Threat assessment required. We mean no harm, Reed said. We came to help the Vrex. Another pause. VRX species designated threat level Alpha. Containment protocols active. The Vrex are not a threat, Reed insisted. The predecessors are gone. These are different times. The system processed this. Verification required. Access neural interface. A small pedestal rose from the floor, topped with a handprint-shaped depression. Marcus whispered, "Captain, I wouldn't..." But Reed had already placed his hand on the surface. The connection was immediate. Not invasive as he'd feared, but exploratory. He felt the ancient system sifting through his memories, his knowledge of Earth, of humanity's history, their struggles, their victories, their late arrival to the galactic stage. Finally, the connection broke. The security system's lights shifted from blue to a warm amber. Human neural architecture confirmed unique. Assessment complete. VRX containment downgraded. Throughout the colony, the security units powered down. The message continued. Predecessors sought to protect against specific threat pattern, human variation valuable, preserving. As they returned to the surface with the good news, Tix approached. Reed. You have saved many lives today, Captain. The collective will not forget this. Reed nodded. We're just glad we could help. Perhaps, Tix's translator conveyed, the universe arranged things precisely as they should be. The predecessors built their safeguards against beings like us, never imagining that one day those safeguards would require beings like you. As they departed the planet, Reed watched the pale green sun setting on the horizon. Humanity had always felt like latecomers to the galactic community, their technology centuries behind the Vrex and other species. But today, their unique development, their very humanness, had proven to be exactly what was needed. Sometimes being different wasn't a disadvantage. Sometimes it was salvation. The UNSV Harbinger broke orbit, carrying home a new chapter in human-Vrex relations and a new understanding of humanity's place among the stars.